Okay, so my first goal is to make that a 1. Darn it, anyway, it's not. But I can interchange these rows and put this guy up there. Remember, all these guys represent are the original 3 equations, and they could have given me these 3 original equations in any order. So if they had just switched these first 2, then these would have been written in a different order. So there's no problems there. So we'll just switch those first 2 rows, being very, very careful to copy everything correctly because it's awful when we miss something. So we double check. I think we're okay. All right. So now, success, 1. Once you have your 1 in the first column, you're going to get zeros in that first column using the 1 you just worked so hard to get. So that row with the 1, that first row, will stay the same. Rewrite him. Now use him to get that guy to be a 0. If I multiply him by a -2 and add him to that, that'll make 0. So -2 plus 2 is 0. 2 plus 1 is 3. -4 minus 1 is -5. 6 plus 0 is 6. We just check to make sure I'm matching. So 0, 3, -5, 6. Excellent. Now do the same thing to get that guy a 0, using that 1 you worked so hard to get. So if you just add them, that'll work. So 1 minus 1 is 0. -1 plus 2 is 1. 2 minus 3 is -1. -3 minus 7 is -10. So, whoops. 0, 3, -5, 0, 1. Screwed up that last row. -3 plus 7, because I can add, is 4. That's why we double check. Because we don't want to, if we keep going, we're going to compound on our mistakes. So I did that on purpose. Yes. Excellent. So now, excellent. First column, done. On to the second column. We need a 1 there. Darn it anyway, it's not a 1. But I can interchange things with any row beneath it. So that guy's a 1. Let's go ahead and switch those 2 rows. So keep this the same and then switch these. So 0, 1, -1, 4, 0, 3, -5, 6. Ha! There's my 1. Now, use that 1 to get zeros in his column. So, coming here, keep that middle row the same. The row with that 1, he's staying put. And then we're going to try to get zeros here and here. So to get that 0 using that 1 that you have, just add them. So add the second row with the first row. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. -1 plus 2 is 1. 4 plus 3 is 7. We'll make sure I'm matching. Man, why can't I add? Oh, because I can't copy. Look at that. Look at that. So we check. So 4 minus 3 should be a, oops. So that's 4 minus 3 there. So that should be a 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Adding a 1 there, and that middle guy stayed put. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're okay. Sweet. So that guy, check. Now this guy. So if I multiply that 1 by a -3 and add him to here, that'll work. So 0 plus 0 is 0. -3 plus 3 is 0 like I planned. 3 minus 5 is -2. -12 plus 6 is -6. Awesome. Now, we've got our zeros in the first column, zeros in the second column. Guess what? In the third column. But first I need this to 1. So before I did it by switching rows, but I also have the option of dividing a whole equation by 1. So if I divide this whole bottom equation by a -2, that's going to make that a 1. So let's do that. First guys are going to stay the same. We don't have to do it to every row, right? We wouldn't have to do it to every equation. We just need to do it to the whole, both sides of the same equation. So these first 2 rows stay put. This guy, if I divide him by a -2, I'll get a 1 and a 3. And voila, there's my 1. Now, use the 1 that you worked so hard to get the zeros in his column. So, that row with the 1 is going to stay the same. So 0, 0, 1, 3. And to get this first guy, if I just do a -1 times him plus that, that'll work. So -1 times the last row plus the first row. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. -1 plus 1 is 0 like I planned. -3 plus 1 is -2. And we're looking good. Sweet. Now, this 0, check. Onto this one. Using that 1 you worked so hard to get. All you have to do is add them and that'll be 0, right? So add these 2 rows. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 plus 4 is 7. Ha! X is -2. Y is 7. Z is 3. Our rematch and our rematches, we are -2, 7, 3. You can plug those into each one of those equations. It'll make each one of those equations true. Pretty awesome.